Hi guys, AFL Analyst here. Today I'm going to be teaching you 4 things which should help you win at Supercoach. So firstly, I'm going to teach you how to pick a really good starting team. Secondly, I'm going to show you how to evaluate all of your trades correctly. Thirdly, I'm going to show you how to score your maximum amount of points on any given week. And lastly, I'm going to show you how to plan out your Supercoach season. So first, the starting team. What you want to do for your starting team is go mainly guns and rookies. So this means you get the real premiums of the competition who are going to score the best points on every single week, so they're really reliable, and then get mostly rookies apart from that who are going to earn you heaps of money. And I think it's okay to pick 1 or 2 mid-prices as well if you want. So my main tip though would be to really research your rookies, because rookies are the most important part of a team. They can either make or break it. They can either earn you a lot of cash, or if you pick them wrong, they can give you zeros on field. Unfortunately, I didn't research my rookies well enough this year, so I had to use a lot of correctional trades early in the year, trying to swap them out for rookies who actually did play, which obviously hurt my team a lot because I had to waste those trades. Okay, so next, trading. So the first thing you need to know about trading is that trades are really valuable. So if you're doing a trade, you have to be really sure of it. Don't just trade because you can. The second thing is, when you're looking to do a trade, it's less about the player and more about the timing and price of the trade. So, for example, you want to get a player as they are at a smaller price than their max price, which, by the way, I'll tell you at the end how to pick a player and see what their max price is going to be. But yeah, basically you want to pick a player up before they reach their max price and not at their max price. And don't get the fear of missing out when a player is playing really well and their price seems just a little bit too high. Don't get sucked in. Don't get them, wait for them to go down. And also what you want to consider when trading players in is, are they sharing a role with another player? So a good example of this is Rory Laird. He didn't perform very well for me early in the season, and I think this is probably because he was sharing his role with Brodie Smith and Wayne Miller, because they played a very similar role. So now, score maximization. The way that we do this is through a few loopholes. So an example of this is the captain's loophole. So what you want to do with the captain's loophole, these aren't this is just an example, so it's not going to be completely correct, is you basically get to choose your captain twice. So say I can put the vice captain on Grundy, right? If he plays well, because his game's going to be earlier than Lockie Neal's, right? If he plays well, I can change the captain from Lockie Neal to someone who isn't going to play, like this. And then obviously I've got the emergency on Pickett, so he'll come in. And because this guy isn't going to play, Grundy will get the double points. But say Grundy doesn't play well enough, I can keep the captain on Neal, and Neal will get double points instead. And that's not the only loophole though. There are also other ones. So, what you can also do is, I call it the emergency loophole. So, basically, what happens is you have the emergency, say, on Pickett, and if Pickett plays well, right, you can keep the person who isn't playing on the field, and Pickett will go onto the field and get those points. But if Pickett doesn't score well, you can put Green on the ground, and he can score the points instead later in the week. Obviously, Green isn't playing, but that's just an example. Okay, so now on to the next stage. You have to have an overall plan for your season. So usually the plan that I have is, I want to hold trades as much as I can for the first 1 to 6 rounds. Apart from obviously a few correctional trades if I don't get my rookies quite right. And then after that, I just want to do as much trading as possible, trying to cut some rookies who have reached max price so that I can upgrade other players. And what I want to think about is always my end goal. What is my perfect team? So obviously I want to earn enough money for that and then be looking at getting that perfect end team. So always planning ahead to that. So at the beginning of the video, I told you I'd show you how to find someone's max price or what their eventual maximum price is going to be. So the way that you can do this is you can calculate roughly their average and times it by a certain number. This number will be different each season. I think this season, for example, it's like 5,400. So any player you want times what you think their average is going to be by 5,400, and then that should be their maximum price. Okay. Um, thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. I really hope you enjoyed it.